Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we have with us the most anticipated bike from Yamaha, the FZ25. So I know I'm late to make this video. The bike wasn't actually available here in Mumbai, but it is available in Matrix Yamaha showroom, which is in Malad. Starting with the heart of the bike, the engine. The bike comes with 249cc single cylinder 4-stroke engine, which puts out maximum power of 20.9 PS at 8000 rpm and 20 Nm of torque at 6000 rpm. Sounds a little bit less on paper, but if you compare the power figures with the weight of the bike just weighs around 148 kg with oil and a full fuel tank. Talking about the chassis, it comes with diamond frame type, tubeless tires at both the sides, 180 and 140 by 70 at the rear. So braking department, the bike lacks on ABS, but yeah, we do get hydraulic single disc brake at both the sides. The front disc brake is of 282 mm and the rear disc brake is of 220 mm, but I just wish the bike should have come with ABS at least as an option for the people who actually own FZ or any Yamaha bike 150cc and planning to make an upgrade going with the same brand. So suspension setup at the front, you get telescopic forks. These are the normal forks, not the upside down forks. And at the rear you get swing guard monocross. This is particularly the monoshock suspension setup, which we have already seen on the FZ. The surprising fact is that the bike is heavier, but the suspension setup is just borrowed from the existing Yamaha FZ series of bikes. So that is a bit surprising. Talking about the fuel tank capacity, the bike has 14 liters of fuel tank, and which is the highest in the segment. The bike also comes with fuel injection, and Yamaha's patented Blue Core technology to get more mileage from the bike. The clutch is wet multiple disc. As usual, transmission type is a bit surprising, I would say. Being a 250cc, we guys were expecting like a 6-speed gearbox, but the bike comes with a 5-speed gearbox, constant mesh, 1 down, 4 up, the traditional one. So talking about the instrument cluster, it's all digital unit. It comes with fuel gauge, clock, speedometer, fuel consumption indicator, 2 trip meters, and the red line is at 10,000 rpm. So hope to see that the bike not just has a low end and mid end performance, but as well as high end too. Talking about the tires, we do get MRF Nilo Grip zappers on both the ends. Personally, I feel Yamaha tried to keep the cost low by not giving MRF revs, but instead they gave us zappers. The bike also comes with rear tire hugger, which reminds me of the NS200 and AS200. For that reason, the seat is wide. It's not that hard, but yes, it is hard. But yes, it is wide, and riding with pillion will not be an issue. The grab rails are designed in sporty way. Goes well with overall design of the bike, just to give it a more sharpy or sporty or high-tech design at the tail section. At times it looks like the Apache RTR 200, but the grab rails are different. So once you sit on the bike, you actually feel that you're sitting on a bike which is higher capacity motor. It does not even feel like you're sitting on a 250cc single cylinder motor, because the tank is well sculpted, it's wide, it's big, and yes, it's Yamaha. So talking about the price, the bike will be yours at just 1.2 lakhs ex-showroom Mumbai, which is actually a steal or value for money from a brand like Yamaha. So that's pretty much it about today's vlog. I hope to see you guys in my next vlog. Up till then, this is Ravi signing off. Ride safe and don't be a squid. Thanks for watching. Bike has midship muffler or sporty exhaust, which is actually distinctive sound. So if you compare it with the competition, the Dominar 400 and Duke 250, I personally like the exhaust note of the FZ 250.